I wasn't looking for God's voice that day. Honestly, I wasn't looking for God at all. It was a Tuesday afternoon, gray and unremarkable. I was sitting in my car in the grocery store parking lot, staring at the dashboard like it had the answers to my life. My phone was silent, which was unusual for someone drowning in overdue bills, unresolved arguments, and unanswered prayers. The silence felt heavy, almost cruel. That's when I saw just a scrap of paper sticking out from the console, a verse I didn't remember putting there. The handwriting wasn't mine. It read, "Call to me, and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know." Jeremiah 33:3. I wanted to scoff, call to you. I had called before. I had prayed until my throat ached, only to feel like I was talking to an empty room. But there was something in those words, "I will answer you," that pulled at the tired part of my soul. So right there, with grocery carts rattling by and a mother coaxing her toddler into a minivan beside me, I prayed. Not the polished, church-approved prayer. Just, "God, if you're really here, I need you, I need an answer. I'm lost." Nothing happened, not at first. But as I sat there, the strangest peace began to seep in slow, steady, like warm water in cold hands. I didn't hear an audible voice, but I felt something shift. A thought rose in me, so clear it felt placed there. You're not abandoned. This is not the end. That evening, my phone rang. It was an old friend I hadn't heard from in years. "I don't know why," she said, "but I felt like I needed to call you today." She listened as I poured out everything, my fears, my mistakes, the way I felt unseen. When I was done, she said, "I've been where you are. God brought me through. He'll do the same for you." Over the next week, small confirmations kept coming. An unexpected refund check covered a bill I'd been dreading. A sermon online echoed the exact verse I'd read in the car. A coworker I barely spoke to stopped me in the break room and said, "I feel like God wants you to know He hasn't forgotten you." It wasn't the lightning bolt answer I thought I wanted. It was something better, a steady whisper that reminded me God's presence when He depend on my feelings, and His answers don't always arrive in the way I expect. Now, whenever I feel like the heavens are silent, I remember that Tuesday. I remember a God who listens to desperate parking lot prayers and answers in ways that unravel the knots inside us. If you're waiting for an answer, don't give up. Call to Him. You may find He has been speaking all along, you just didn't expect the form His voice would take. Share and comment this if you believe God still answers when we call.